When it's beating in your soul, yeah. Go ahead and let the world know, yeah. From night until morning, them already know that them want it. See me out, going my way. Spread the love and it's gonna be my day. It's a whole society, popping out, yeah. Feel it when the sun comes out, even when it rains down. Don't miss the magic, no. So blessed, so blessed, yeah. She just wanna have some fun, and I just wanna get down. Don't miss the magic, no, no. So blessed, she said you got it so. We got the magic, believe in the magic, yeah. We're needing this magic. Oh yeah, I think you don't know, like I we don't know. Well, oh, yeah. Hey, oh, feel it when the sun comes out, even when it brings down. Don't miss the magic, no. So blessed to have it. Oh, she just wanna have some fun, and I just wanna get down. Don't miss the magic. So blessed, so blessed. Then you call it so. Yeah, she's shaking up your hips up. She's shaking up your hips up. Yeah. See me out, going my way. Spreading love and it's gonna be my day. My day. Oh, oh. Sweet, 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 sweet. Calypso. We got the magic. Oh.
Your heart find peace anywhere you come from. Coulda up, you coulda down. Blessings on my nation.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This city can't hold me. My vibe's too high. And my heart it told me jump right now, you will touch the sky. Feel my love unfolding like a laughing flame. All who did not know me when not done, they gon' know the name. Million people coming down, dancing to a song. Love is life and life is love. Blessings from above. Can you feel the love that's in the air? When the feeling never hear you say, dancing, moving, moving everywhere. If you feel it never hear you say, na 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 na. Hey, na 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 na. Take me to the river, take me to the sea. Wash over me music, bathe me in your melody. We are such a blessed tribe, sweeter than a million bees. People live 1,000 lives and never feel this free. Million people coming down, dancing to a song. Love is life and life is love. Blessings from above. Can you feel the love that's in the air? When the feeling never hear you say, dancing, moving, moving everywhere. If the feeling never hear you say, na 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 na. Hey, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, na 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 na. could never give it up. No. When I lost friend, I find a way. It's to love help me elevate. And when they try to block, I still come again. So I could never give it up. No. When they push me down, I get up. And my tongue, I get up. Girl, it's the wrong, I get up. Cause you are there for me. Always there. Thank you for everything. Thank you for loving me. And you always been right there. I tell you, cause you're the reason I live in love. All the things that I thank you, you stand by me. No matter all the rivers fail, we live in love. Everything, but I thank you always the wrong, but I thank you, baby, for giving this energy. You give me that energy. Can you feel this energy with everything beating inside of my soul? This energy, you give me that energy. We feel this energy with everything beating inside our way. Watch how we jam, all in it and celebrating love. Yeah. Cause you know just when I was lost, now I am found. All the times I would feel like I had enough. You keep taking me higher. When they push me down, I get up. And my tongue, I get up. Turn it around, I get up. You are there for me. Thank you for everything. Thank you for loving me. Cause you always been right there. I'm telling you, cause you're the reason I believe in love. In all them things, but I thank you. Stand by me. No matter all the rivers bend, we live in love. For everything, but I thank you. Always around, but I thank you, baby. For giving this energy. You give me that energy. Can you feel this energy? With everything beating inside of my soul. This energy. You give me that energy. We feeling this energy. With everything beating inside our way. This energy. This energy. This energy. With everything beating inside of my soul.
All right. Good evening, guys. Everybody here in me? Everybody here in me?
Oh yeah, lovey. What's up, man?
Blessed
Oh,
good
Spirit.
evening, gentlemen. How you feel?
Well,
Yes,
I know what went on with you. What went on with you? I mean, we look for you Thursday.
Thursday I end up coming in late. The youth man and all was lined up ready to play and all too. And I had all to.
We thought you went on a little beat and you forget your son.
But yeah, you know. serious. Because the man lined up waiting now.
All
And
right,
I slip, man, I forget.
It does happen. Where you seen Bessie?
Idea. You was playing that music, or?
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, I find your audio song low now, but yeah, I thought you was playing by Jamal now, boy.
No. I had it low. I had it a little low.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but don't do with that now. Good music like that is not to play low.
All right, brother. Sorry, nah.
Right, do that. But other than that, my day was good, man. Everything cool.
All right. Spring and you.
Yeah, everything blessed, man. Everything blessed. I wake up today, I said, boy, I feel it a little bro off, so I went out on the. Well, you know how we just do it up here. So I did a little bro off all day.
I know real drinks does be by your side, so I know. I don't know if broth does pass through, but I know when coming to drinks on your area in your ends, whether it's north, east, west, or south, drinks is a must. But
drinks and
I ain't
broth,
nobody.
Drinks and a little broth.
I know broth for Dom Cedros side, but I don't know if you was in Cedros area.
Nah, them my cousin from Cedars bring up a couple of fish from me, and so I clean up and thing, but I really don't like to cook for my people. I could cook for myself, but I see for people. So when there is a man who did the cooking today. Bro for a lash.
All right. All right. All right. Okay, guys, I
And
want to
drink for
welcome
the
each and
month.
everyone. Yeah, I mean, lovey by night, where this is Big People Talk from 10 o'clock. We might go until 12 o'clock. You never know how the things swing. All right. We decided to bring Basie tonight.
Yeah, boy, yeah, boy.
Basie is the man, as I just call it, think man from the Who, What, Where, Why, When show. He make me a little more stinker, but I don't know scene. But we welcome Basie on the show tonight. Well, this show, it always consists of Spree and I, and we decided to bring Basie on tonight. We never know next week, please God, who we're gonna have. All right. Last week, Spree was thinking about ants, and I said if we bring ants here, it sometimes don't make much sense, right? Because if ants can't talk,
Yeah, basically like I said up thing. Yeah.
We by the loving now
so
and
like, I mean, no. Just on a kicks note or whatnot. Ants is really the DJ of the show of the Who, What, Where, Why, When. All right, and whatnot. Right. So basically, it is really Spree and I, and we decide to bring Basie on tonight. So, guys, welcome to the show. It's about big people talk. Now, basically, we want to start off with you because I know you had a nice question before we started off with the DJ production, and people were saying we have to start, we have to do over that, right? And so, guys, welcome to it. I don't know if you remember because I think I tell you to keep the question. And I don't know, and I said, Spree, make sure you have a question, and I have a question line up here, an interesting question for tonight. So, basically, bring back the question again in case if you still have it, or if you have something new, no problem with that. But let's see. Use the guest tonight. Use the guest on the show tonight.
well, boy, I proud to be a guest because this is the big people show, and which means being the guest tonight. I have grown now, boy. So I grew up a little bit because on a Tuesday and a Wednesday, you know, it's a different type of show. So we have a healthy conversation. So I like this. This is the
Yeah, healthy conversation.
this is the forum for it now. So basically, um, question is right. You and your significant other together, but as a man, you realize that this young lady have a male friend, right? Mind you, she told the boyfriend already that the male friend they never had anything, they just good. But the boyfriend finds that every time the male friend, every time he and his girlfriend follow the male friend always around, right? And he just find it weird, So he told her, he said, "Hey, let your male friend know to ease up a little bit, right?" Now, for those of you who are on the live and this is the first time you're hearing about it, I will just give you the scenarios, what transpired. So obviously Spree, Lovey, and myself, we are female friends, right? And I want to believe that we will have our limits. So the boyfriend thought uh when the male friend come to check his girlfriend is on normal days. So the boy coming on his lunchtime to check up on her, right? Do this, they go here, they go there, X and X is the case. Now, the boyfriend is also assuming, based on what his girlfriend told him, that the wife knows about the husband's frequent visits, right? So, so with that being said, now the boyfriend decided, well, hey, fine, you're always there, you know. Before I get to the part B, asking you all here, as men, you have female friends, and you know that most men don't really like their girlfriend to have male friends, so to speak, How would you have dealt with that now, with that particular situation? Anyone can go
What
first.
you saying?
That's the same question from last week.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because what happened is some people was saying the same question. Some people were saying that we have to bring it back because what happened is we cut it a little too short.
Yeah, that man, she had to find a way and cut out that with a friend because that would jeopardize the relationship.
hmm
I look up that friend. I mean, you had to set certain boundaries with that friend.
right.
I don't know. I don't know. As most men would think, most time a fella doing that kind of thing wrong at girl is because he want to eat her food.
Right.
Eventually,
You understand? Now you disguise it because he playing friend now, in the friend zone. But
Right.
if you want to eat certain things, you wouldn't say to her because you consider her as a friend and thing. But that is a strategy. That is a game. Your game
hmm
is to come on like it's our best friend. And you're undermining so where she could barely notice what you're doing.
Correct.
You understand? And that was going on there.
hmm
you see, something I heard, and at time Basie and I, we just had we're discussing about it some time about Basie. I don't know if you remember that. And I learned that there is nothing as a female friend.
Right.
There are females that you just talk to that probably you just talk to on a serious note, right?
hmm
But other than that, you don't really have female friends because the
Mm.
reason why when I was listening to Steve Harvey, he had a good point. I was listening to that from Steve Harvey, right?
Right.
Because the reason why, if it is that she slip up, you're going to have sex with her.
Right.
You
Yeah,
ain't going to jump up and say, nah, we too good for that,
yeah.
right?
If you're a real man,
Yeah.
So because I mean, we are only human and we are men,
exactly.
right? So there is nothing as probably a female friend, that is somebody who has stop me and that person real good. And I start to
Mm,
say these kind of things differently. I'm a real soldier, I'm a real body, or you know, I mean, um, that's a lady that me and she be real good and whatnot. Because what happened is I thought honestly and truly. No, I could be wrong, eh? This
Mm.
is not the view of the big people talk. This is just the view of Basie, Spree and I, right? And because the basic fact about it is if you slip, and everybody does tell me, oh, love you the vice champion and whatnot on the show or whatnot, but it is a basic fact, you know. It is a basic fact. For example, if it is that you want somebody good and whatnot, as the case may be, if they really do respect you as a friend, they will back down for themselves. You understand what I'm
exactly.
saying? Because
Correct.
yes, they will
Without
back
you having to ask,
themselves.
you will realize that you're causing some type of friction.
Exactly.
Because
And if it is that it is some kind of fraction or whatever the case may be,
You know,
right?
as most men would think, most time
because
I have
mm,
type of friction.
I
It is
mean
that
because I
You
told
know,
the
right?
individual. Oh, they hear me?
yeah, yeah.
We hear
Right.
you.
Because I told the individual, the young lady, I said, well, I mean, this is a married man, right? And all his friends, all is supposed to, all is supposed to know all the limit now. One of the things I didn't say Tuesday, right? The young lady had a previous relationship before, right? And her ex-boyfriend before had a problem with the same friend, right? So much so that the ex-boyfriend called his wife and say, "Yo, tell your husband to stop checking my girlfriend now, because he always there." So the wife had a problem. So I forget to add that part Tuesday. The reason why I bring it in now is because this is unknown to the boyfriend. It's only when the boyfriend realized after the last fallout he and his girlfriend had. This is part B. After the last fallout he and his girlfriend had, he decided, well, you know what, I'm going to my girlfriend to patch up things. Mind you, the the husband and his wife fall out for about 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. She went to her family in Galiota, right? Instead of for 3 weeks, instead of you reach by your wife within that 3 weeks to talk to your wife, you reach by your friend, right? So the boyfriend get vexed and you say, you know what? He ain't coming on the road again because he find out he's none, right? And then he told her, he said, "Yo, you sure this man wife okay with the amount of time that he checking?" And she said, "Yeah, he okay because he led her to believe that the wife is okay." So when the wife thinks he's when he's on lunch, he having lunch, he actually lying by her. When the wife thinks that he is in some meeting, he coming and checking on everything like that, right? So when she finally braced him, when she finally braced him and said, "Hey, your wife okay with it?" He came out and he said, "You know what? He know he pushed it a little bit, but his wife doesn't know, right?" So if you truly a friend to this young lady and you really care about this young lady, why would you lie? Or why would you jeopardize your marriage to be in your friend's business, right? And so when I told her that, I said it makes sense. So what are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, you supposed to be looking to patch up your relationship. You supposed to be up running up by your wife. I mean, your friend, although your friend having problems, that's supposed to be secondary to you
Hmm.
at the time.
But
Remember, you having your problems too, eh?
all right,
Mm-hmm.
right, yeah, you're having
Yeah,
your
lovely.
problems also, but I wanna ask a question concerning that part. So, seeing a situation like this taking place, right? Seeing a situation like this taking place and whatnot, as the case may be. If it is that you know this friend long before the person that you're with,
Mm.
right? Because I think that was part of the situation when we spoke last week.
Right.
Will you let go your friend to save your relationship? Because I think that is the part where Ants came in and say she need to bust out because she know the friend before. And I told Ants, well, then you will never be in a relationship because you have to
Right.
understand now that you are in a relationship because it reached back down, it reached back down to the as the old people don't say, the iniquity of the thing, right? The iniquity of the thing is you are now in a relationship. There are different ship. There is friendship, there is relationship, there is sex relationship, there is all kind of different ship. And you have to know what ship you want to be in. Because if it is that
Uh,
this is a person that you're going down with, you're married or whatever the case may be, are you going to let go a so-called friend to save your relationship? And oh guys, you could also WhatsApp us on 7239121, 7239121. Or you could also hit us a little voice note. I hook up that part and whatnot as the case may be. I haven't hooked up the phone yet so that you could make the phone call or whatnot, but you could WhatsApp, make a little voice note in case you wish. All right. The number is there, lovey. By night, 7239121. All right. So with a situation like that, basically, a situation like that, right? Remember, because you know that, you and I spoke that already, we have a lot of people that we talk to and a lot of people that we talk to and whatnot. And it might end up in a difficult situation. So I am asking you guys, this person, you know this person since you're going to school. And you're like, she's going to school and she like you, but it had nothing there. But if you're realizing that your wife or your girlfriend is not comfortable with how this person does call you any or what, or they does talk or whatnot, as the case may be, it have the relationship like that, is according to who you're dealing with. But if you're realizing that it is hampering your relationship, what will you do?
Yeah, you need to slack off on that relationship, you know, just to save yours. Then again, too, your friend, that was saying your friend's supposed to understand the type of tension that things would cause. You know, if it's that your true friend, you're not really supposed to come and explain that much to your friend. You know? But they're supposed to know, hey, screen something now. If I call him, I feel the girl in harass this hour, man. You understand? So I go ease up that I'll call screen tomorrow instead.
I don't know if you guys are seeing I don't know if I alone is seeing it. It is also on the Lovey the Glory page. I'm seeing somebody because I sent it over to broadcast also to on the Lovey the Glory World Class Entertainment page. All right. One of the messages saying this is me. My friend is my friend, and your friend is your friend. Both parties should sit and talk. Both parties should have respect for one another. What you guys think about it?
Yeah, you're supposed to have boundaries. Must have boundaries. No. She can't expect you to just leave all your friends to just so to him.
Right, but this person here, you are your friend and I am my friend. So what is the problem? So that is the basic thing about it. But now we are seeing a situation that is hampering your relationship.
There's a problem with that, right? Here's the problem with that. Yes, my friend is my friend and your friend is your friend. I understand that and I respect that. But there must be a certain boundary in it. And here's why. If your friend is calling you 9 o'clock in the night, 10 o'clock in the night, and making problems in your relationship for you, then that can't be a friend.
Exactly.
So there's different stages in this thing how you have to deal with this thing. You don't lock off your friend that you might know from primary school or secondary school, just so you know. Free is a big man, love is a big man, and is a big man. So if let me say Gillette, good night to Gillette, good night to Vera. Let me say Gillette calling me 11 o'clock in the night. And my woman getting bed. Right? My job to Gillette is, hey Gillette, here we go. I know you're accustomed to me 11 o'clock in the night, but this woman I have here, real, giving me talking. Call me earlier now. Because I really can't go through that. Now, if Gillette is my friend, even though she may not like it, she has to respect my decision. Because the reality is, I'm not with Gillette to go and marry Gillette, and I'm with this woman hoping that I'll marry this woman. So, yes, my friend is my friend. But if my friend is making it hard for my relationship, that can't be my friend. And if after you don't speak to your friend, right? If after you don't speak to your friend and your friend doing the same thing, then you have to take drastic measures. You have to take drastic measures. And before I throw it over to Lovey, what was I going to say, Smith? You're going to say something, Smith?
No, go ahead, you go ahead.
I was going to say.
No, go ahead.
And I would say this, and Lovey know this, right? I have female friends, right? And I personally tell it, I'm not saying it because I am this live in. I know when I have female friends and they say, yo, J, yo, BC, I have a girlfriend. I know I going on pull back. You understand? Because from the minute a woman introduced me to a man and said, this is my male best friend, the antennas come up already. They say, see me want to back and off with it. or any of my female friends. So my friends don't have to tell me. And even if one of my friends, female friends, come out and tell me this thing, I'm not going and take that personal, no. And that's just me. I speaking for me. So even for the person who said my friend is my friend, you have to understand here, well, there have to be a boundary and there have to be a limit.
Exactly.
Right. But what happened is, so I now remember that somebody last week was saying, but what if the person don't want to do that? What if the person don't want to do that? For example, Basie, let me say you. Let me say you know it ain't nothing there. I just say
Right.
because I would say the argument, the conversation with you and I, you were saying, Spirit follow me here also, right? You were saying that no, it had nothing there, right? But women or men on the outside, remember they are seeing something outside that sometimes you not seeing. You know?
Right.
For example, your woman or somebody else does see something that you ain't seen because what happened is you ain't mean nothing. And I realized that I got better time because I mean, you know me, I am how to put it, a people person. I'm a people person. I just kick, I just line with everybody, I just talk with everybody. And there was some point in time I didn't know that this woman liked me or anything, but the person probably I was with at that point, I said, yeah, she will come and tell me, you realize that girl and you or that girl like, I said, no, nothing there. He said, boy, and you know that kind of vibe. So sometimes we might feel that is a nothing, but if it's uncomfortable with the person that you're with, right? I think honestly and truly, according to you, Basie, you will, because what happened is you might have a boundary or whatnot, but what about somebody else who don't want to because they have it as a no sin, and you will end up in a relationship. In my aspect, you will end up in a relationship. You will end up in a relationship of the partner that you're with going to be a little uncomfortable, and sometimes they mightn't want to tell you nothing because they don't want an argument with you. I just might take on it. We're saying spree.
Yeah, but as Basie say, you have to set the boundaries. You must set the boundaries.
Yeah. No, but what's showing you?
If you're looking to move forward in that relationship, you have to set the boundaries.
But supposedly now the person don't want that. They just want me to just go with that flow. With the situation.
Supposing what?
Supposedly now that the person in on this kind of boundaries kind of scene. It's just a cool scene. And you know, it's just some people that say, but what you going on so for? I
mean,
find you
your friend,
overthinking or whatever.
If your woman telling you that to your friend.
You're telling your woman that. You remember your woman now come and telling you, hey, what kind of scene is that? You didn't realize this girl on you or whatnot, this girl calling you all hours in the night and whatever. And right. And you saying, girl, that's how we does operate, that's how we does talk. Or whatever the case may be, where you going on so forth. Nah, it's a cool scene. Right? And whatnot. And you decide you ain't having no boundaries because you just find you overthinking. What going on up with you there?
No, it could have platonic relationships that, you know, a boy really ain't nothing. He just a friend. But most of the time, lovey, a man want to get him by. Most of the time, a man want to get him.
No, but that's why I'm telling Basie, and Basie is telling me, because I had to call Basie ants in the sense, no, we ain't shitting up anything, eh? Because ants, we just call ants on the show, like if ants is a pastor. Because when Basie tell me I said, Basie, so you telling me, because I mean, we line with beautiful ladies. We talk with a lot of beautiful ladies, they look good and whatnot, as the case may be. And Basie is telling me that different. So I telling Basie, so you telling me, if that girl slip, you ain't go brush that girl? Basie tell me, but you talk that with that girl already? And no. I tell him, well, boy, you're good. No, I tell him, I come out playing, and I tell Basie that. Basie real good.
Now, let me say this, right? Let me just go back, peg back there a little bit to what Lovey was saying. Now, if your significant other don't want to make the necessary changes and decide, well, that's my friend, and I'm not letting go my friend, right? In everything that you do in life, there's consequences for every action. It doesn't matter, right? There are consequences for every action. It's okay, you know. You can keep a friend. You can keep a friend. But that doesn't mean I have to take that. So if I decide to walk out, I decide to walk out. Because if I'm telling you, here what's going on. Your significant, your best friend overstepping his boundary. You have to deal with that. Now, so what Lovey was saying there just now, right? When Lovey tell me, well, Macy, you real good. Because yes, my natural answer would have been, if she slipped, I bust her throat. Me ain't gonna lie about that. But the reason why that particular individual is because even though we were friends, even though we are friends, right? She had already indicated to me that she into me and she loved me. But I knew I wasn't on that stage. So I know human beings. Let me be real.
Let me ask you a question.
Mm.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question. I like how you say
Right.
that. I like how you say that. And free is the same thing. If so, in your going on, we just jump up and say, if she slip, you will lick she up. But no, vice versa. She might saying, if Basie only slip, you take too much of drinks and win a line. She want brush from you.
Correct.
So you catch him match this spree. It just so happened that it vice versa part because she come and she tell you already. So she waiting on that. She waiting on that turn, you know. She only waiting for you to slip, you know, Basie. Just as the same way as a man. He and your man good and what not as the case may be. If she only slip, you're going to click she up. So she don't have you as a real personal friend.
No, I understand what you're saying, I love you, but so what I'm saying, right? My situation is I had a lot of friends with benefits, right? And that didn't work out too well with me because they always fall in love. They always reach the part where they fall in love. So when this individual came to me and tell me, when before we were friends, and when she came and said, Joel, I real love you, whatever. We never kiss, we never do nothing. So if I know this, and I know sex just connect people, it's a spiritual thing, and I put myself there, and she starts stalking me and running me down because I had female stalkers already, right? No bargain thing. I can't complain because I put myself there. You understand what I'm saying? So when Lovey came and said, well, basically you real good, is that Lovey didn't understand the whole story behind it. You understand? And I just at that point in time, I just wasn't for that particular headache. You understand? I wasn't for that particular headache. But going back to the main question, you know, anything that you do, you must have boundaries. And if you don't have boundaries, you have to face the consequences that come with it.
Exactly. Anytime you set them boundaries, there's chaos. Chaos is bacchanal.
Correct.
And sometimes too, when you give people that will leverage, Lovey, they will always come into a relationship and spoil it. When you set that boundary, disrespecting your girl, all kind of thing. So you have to set the boundaries.
Yeah. Let's do that. All right. So that was part of the that was part from last week that we had and we decided to bring it back because some people were saying that it was a little too short concerning things. We are watching the comments and things. We have these thinkers and them from the who what where why when
Yeah. They're good. You know the kitchen and lovey.
The nasty.
Ah.
Anyhow, we pay our bill, we'll be right back.
You're locked in to Trini Spice FM, bringing you the best known and less known soca, Caribbean and urban music from around the world. And around the world. Trini Spice FM. Good vibes. Good vibes only.
Make I go love you, Jaja, Jaja, Jaja. Make I go love you, tender.
Trini Spice FM.
Knoxcott Barbershop, located at Light Pole 64 Wharton Road, Point Fortin. The best cuts are for both male and female and also children, where we have affordable prices in the Deep South for all your different styles and fashion in your haircuts. Appointments are also available. Simply call or WhatsApp at 278-6104 or 683-1961. Drinks and snacks are also available for sale and of course free Wi-Fi. Knoxcott, located at Light Pole 64 Wharton Road in Point Fortin. Of course, also, ladies, you can check it out at Ansela's Custom Designs. She is on Facebook. She's on. Check out, inbox her, see what all you want. This is how the thing's set, all right? And on a Saturday, every Saturday, from 8 to 10 p.m., Spice Groove Radio.com with Mark Entertainment. Check him out. All right. And of course, the Tuesday and Thursday, where the ladies and them, they like the show too bad, right? But these days, on that end, we're going to be having this party here also, the DJ competition in December. To remember, the online DJ competition, any age bracket, male or female or whatnot. Tuesday coming, we're going to be having the third preliminary soca parang old school dancehall and of course new school dancehall. All right, it started on October the 18th and we ended on December the 18th. All right, it starts at 8 p.m. live, but we also on YouTube and of course Facebook. Right, first prize is $5,000 and we have many more. All right, so look forward to that. All right, yours truly, loving the girls, them glory, and of course free is inside the mix, inside Nice and Easy Big People Talk with Lovey by Night. All right. So guys, Free, you have any question? We have you on the second level. Let's hear your question. What you have tonight?
Yeah. So I have a young lady. Says she's going down with somebody for the past 7 months, right? So it reached to the point of intimacy now. So they now started having sexual intercourse and stuff. And she's saying that he's not pleasing her. So she wants to know what to do. If they think she should leave the relationship, tell him or something. She wants to know what to do. She said they're going down, they're dating for 7 months. And it reached the point of intimacy now. They now started having sex about 3 times, and it's a real failure with him.
Failure in what aspect?
Well, he's not pleasing her.
She's not getting out orgasm. Wow,
yeah, no orgasm.
Is it that his tongue game not good? Is it that he's coming too fast? Anything like that?
Yeah, well, she did mention about the fast, about the quick. And he's not taking his time now. He just like on his own vibes.
He about himself. He's pleasing
Yeah,
himself.
yeah.
Ah,
But
So
she
like he
likes
is
it.
like experiencing it, not inexperienced.
So is she a little more experienced more than him?
Well, I'm guessing so.
Well,
well, I mean, it sometimes they don't necessarily be the experience. It might just be if she more experienced than him. But it might just be he accustomed to one style and she accustomed to a different style. You
Yes,
know what I mean?
yes, yes.
But but I think what happens with some fellas, or I should say couples, right, is that is what type of conversation you have. You know, you might have conversation, and when you reach to the sex part, it's very important to find out what your significant other like. You understand what I'm saying? So if you know you's a man like rough sex and your significant other come and tell you, yo, I'm not into that rough sex thing.
Yeah.
You
Take
have
it
to
out.
find a way to please her. You have to find a way to take it down. You understand? And then she also has to understand, yeah, what's going on. At some point in time, I have to allow him to be rough. You understand? So you have to find out what works with your partner. And and then it has some fellas who don't really like foreplay. They're not into that whole foreplay business and everything like that. So there are different strokes for different folks. But most important, right? Most importantly, I should say, is that you need to have that conversation with your significant other, right? Because I can talk for me. Any girl, any woman I going down with, I need I need to find out what is your position, what you like, what you don't like. You understand? Because I ain't going there to no duppy. Me want to come out and feel it. When I come out there, you understand it's performance I own. And if you and I will say this finally, if this woman is into me, yeah, and if I'm not performing, come out and tell me that. If you feel come out and tell me, then you go outside and tell people, hey, that man can't perform, my. Better you tell me. Imagine you going and tell a man like Lovey, Basie can't perform.
Yeah.
Lovey going and take a pill and cry a girl at the side of the road and get a performance. Or take him, he have a big house there, take you to one of the rooms and properly has to ball along the house. Because I don't love you, I don't ceiling up there. So if the whole neighborhood hear the girl balling along the place.
Miss Denise, what she's saying, but it's just a young relationship, 7 months, but she says she really into him now. They
Mm.
connecting with everything else, but the sexual part is real failure.
well, I
Yeah, but
honestly actually think that if you really like the person and whatnot, as the case maybe you only need to talk about that. Because some years gone by, I had sex with somebody and whatnot as and after the first one, the first time,
Uh,
me and the person was around the same age and thing. And we had sex about 3 times and whatnot as the case may be. And the first time and whatnot was a quick thing because you were going on. We didn't want to get catch now. Boy. You know that kind of vibe? You're going in the hotel and she telling you, I tell you IRL stories, all you know that, right? All you know IRL stories. IRL stories. And we gone, boy. And I had to look for a hotel way in a kind of way you ain't want nobody to see you. What is she now? Me, I don't care. I been honest with you, me in business. Me in business. At that point in time, I in business. I trusted to get a little sex and whatnot. And if we going in this hotel, partner had to park by a certain place, so I could come out the door, she could go straight inside. That kind of way, boy. And then now, you're trying to hustle up because you don't want to reach home. Big man, but you still don't want to reach home on a certain different vibes now. Right? So was a quickie then. I just call it a quickie. Right? And she
yeah.
come out plain and tell me she didn't like that. I said, well then, and so that's why I'm saying sometimes you have to converse with the person, right? I said, so then what you like, what you wanted to do, what you wanted, and you know that kind of vibe. So how? Oh, because she find, well, I come and she didn't come. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes you need to talk with the person and relate to the person, right? And I said, well, okay. I said, well, how that does happen? How you does, you know, that kind of vibe? And she tell me. And I had to tell her the next performance, the second time around. You know, it's full show. Because you get to know the person, right? And you know now, well, they like this and what, as the case may be. But some people, he basically saying, but some people, they go into something that they have hope with a relationship, you know, not just sex. You know. So some people that say that, oh, if I telling you what I like and what not it may be, well, you going and do what I like. That's not really what you want to do. You understand? You're just pleasing the person for pleasing that person said, but that's not really what you want to do. Right?
Yeah.
So it has some people like that too. Right? But if it is on that part that you're saying there, I think honestly and truly she needs to tell him. Or sometimes she needs to take, I've been honest with it. And it has some moment, I'm the ladies who on the show here. Tell me if I'm wrong. It has some ladies, you have to lead them, let them take charge sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, let them take the lead. You understand? I'm telling you.
So Lovey, you waste $120 or $150. The first time.
That wasn't a waste. How you put that as a waste? That wasn't a waste. That was
When
a
you go to a hotel for a quickie, like money spent, that is a waste.
The man shoot off. The man shoot off people.
But Spur understand where you coming from.
Remember,
Man for stand racer.
No, Sonia. Let me tell you something. I don't care what you say, Lovey. And Spree will agree. If you pay $120, $150, better we didn't go and hand nothing because you don't want to get catch. Because they waste money to what? To do what? You hide your car.
No, but remember too. I hear what you're saying. Or remember too, I testified him. So me
yes, understand what I'm saying. I understand that you're testified, you know. But I am man also testified too, but I'm not going to waste $120 or $150, depending if you're going double palm or if you're going this one. So go and spend 10 minutes. I know obviously.
Honestly and truly, obviously, I'm not going into no expensive hotel when I look into go and just. I don't care.
Because the lowest is 60.
I can't remember. That about years gone by. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, with the question gone by, I honestly and truly think that that she needs to talk to him. I feel conversation wise and whatnot. And if you're realizing that, because we normally say this not just on this show or any kind of show or anywhere, right? Sex is a major part in any relationship.
Yep.
Any relationship, sex is a part. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And if it is that you really like this person and you're seeing something in this person, for example, you might see ambition. Some people see it as this man have money, me ain't leaving. This man does handle me. That kind of way. This man, you know, this man could cook. This man could this man, look how this man does take care of my children. These kind of things. Now, boy, this man does treat me good. But the sex is not that good. You need to find a way. And I am talking about men as well as women, because I line with women already, and I'm being honest with you, the sex is terrible. I'm being real. The sex is terrible. But you
But
know me, I
like
can work around that.
like how she come and talk to you the first time,
What you mean?
and let you know well failure that first time, that could deflate your ego too. You know?
Yeah.
It could.
But you let me tell you something, eh? When I was growing up, and a woman and a lady tell me that I go deflate my ego. But as I mature and as I continue to mature and everything like that, I asking you first. I was good.
Exactly.
I wasn't good. What could I improve on? Don't lie to me, no. That is me. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes what has happened with some fellas, you do something here, she balling, and kill you dead. You're putting down a wicked performance. But she balling because she not balling for enjoyment. She balling because she literally in pain because you're not taking the time. Some
Exactly.
and sometimes some fellas and them don't understand how important
A
And we
lot,
talking
have
you
is.
know.
some people,
A
Yeah,
lot.
telling you.
yeah, point well taken. But you know, it have women here also too. Also, although I'm seeing Matthew after your show, you're coming in steamy. Matthew is saying that I did 5 minutes, man.
Let me do my business.
Where you saying party done?
Oh God, watch that. Gillette go in it, Gillette go in it.
I understand with that. Um, the whole thing about it is, I think you need to talk a little more concerning these kind of stuff, and that is a basic fact in anything. You could probably voice note Matthew, because what happened is I really haven't, because what happened is I have the Bluetooth system through the speakers here concerning like just the WhatsApp. All right. I haven't put in the next part yet for dealing with the phone. All right. Anything concerning that, Basie?
Just basically, talking of, and let me tell you something, eh? A lot of, a lot of, a lot of misunderstanding could be avoided in relationships if you properly communicate and articulate yourself.
Yep.
And and when I say that, right, it's very important to not just hear the person. You understand? Because sometimes we might tell a woman something, and because she might have a perception of spirit, or she has certain things from the past, and it sound like if it's cliche, or it sound like if it's something that we always saying, or lovey always saying, or basically always saying, and you're literally not listening and understanding, not just hear me, right? Lovey, he said check your the voice note there,
Yeah, I heard it. I'm just waiting
right?
for you with your conversation. I saw it.
Just have active conversation and listen. Don't kick it before you listen to the person. And that is all, no. That is all.
All right, let me just try to hear Matthew here for 20 seconds. Yeah.
Lovely. One of the best thing any man could do is talk to the woman and find out what she like and learn, because you need to learn from her. Don't figure he's a hero. We figure we's hero and we's hero to we own self, you know. We's not hero to women. He's a hero in your mind.
All right, so guys, you heard that?
Mhm.
All right, so
Mhm.
honestly and truly, that is what has taken place. Some people just feel he's a hero, and some people, and it have women out here. It have women out here. If it is that communication is the key, we have been saying that for quite a while. Thanks, Matthew. Anybody would like to send a voice note or something like that? Right, you can send it at 723-9121. Right,
There,
723-9121. Now, for example, I was saying something, and people know that It have women like rough sex. It have women like they don't like too much of pain. They like to feel the sweetness. And then it have the women like to feel if it is that, you know, as we just say, because the big people talk here as we talking about here, if you're in packing, if you're in no load, you know, as we just talk now about, right? So these kind of things, I am feeling nothing and whatnot. So it have different, it have women. So and
Wait. I can't tell you she ain't feeling nothing.
go partner, I just
Huh? I can't tell you
I
I love
don't
it.
I don't love that. You lying to me, man.
Now you hear the stories by me yet. You hear the stories.
So a girl come and tell you that?
No, listen, but listen, it have a lot of women that like all different type of things.
Yeah.
They see that different show. I'm telling you, you're feeling in normal Tuesday.
No boy. We have been cracking up here, boy. No boy, we have been cracking up here.
Yeah, what we saying here, it have women like sex differently, right? And why I say that is, of course, of what Basie now said. That, you know, a man balling down the place or whatnot, and it's because of pain, it's not because of sweetness.
Yes.
You understand? We have different women out here, right? So like what Basie was saying earlier on when he said, I rather you tell me, you know, because if a man like Lovey here, you're dead. You understand? Because I mean, for example,
a lot of men have a misconception that the pain is the thing, you know. A lot of men don't understand that. You would hear them, you know, some big men, and sometimes you, let me say you're on work or something, and you hear a big man with that bag of nonsense and not really learning the woman properly.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's not even about conversation, talking, and it's about about just reading the woman movements and
yeah. What do you believe? What do you believe you can make love to a woman and then have sex with her and she comfortable? When you don't make love to that woman and do all kind of thing with she and play with she and do all kind of thing, that woman done weak already, you know. She almost ready to come already, you know. So by the time you pushing it all over with she, you know. You understand?
Sometimes you don't even need to go in.
That was saying. So because what going on is sometimes, you know, you see it's something that we have been saying for quite a while, right? Most human beings start to like somebody from by sighting, from by seeing something, you know. For example, a man might look at a woman's size, a woman breast, a woman thickness, or she slim, or she butt. You know, and you start to use the imagination, and that is why I like to see women in all kind of piece of clothes. I've been real with you. But on the other hand, I personally don't like a woman always half naked. I personally don't like that. I'm talking about for me. The reason why you're giving everybody the imagination of what I alone supposed to be having. You understand?
You can be fully clothed and sexy, you know, and still have a boy mind running wild, you know, with
no, that is what I'm saying. But when your breasts outside and your nipples want to bust out, you're bowing all your nipples and your seat printing out. You're putting tattoo and your clothes kind of see through for you to see this, and everything bunk up and the balling. What they calling it? Oh, they oh God, camel toe and all them kind of stupidness, and you're doing all them kind of things.
Most of my boy just want to crack.
Oh, come on.
Want to wife you. A boy just want to crack.
Come on. And you're wearing the shortest pants when you're walking the street. That's normal. You're going to the market with your peg them outside and everything wrap up in front. One man thinking, Let me be real out here. What man thinking? A man not thinking about marrying you.
Yeah, he just wanna
I wouldn't,
jam.
I wouldn't go so far and say that a man not thinking of marrying you. It have some fellas like that kind of like that
No,
because
I'm
never.
talking about in his mind. I'm talking about in his
Huh?
mind. I'm talking about mind. He not thinking marriage.
You never know. No, I know of a guy. I know of many guys I should say, but one in particular I'm gonna say that you describe a woman there just now. Her pegs outside, tattoos, and she outside, and you're almost seeing everything. And this man married this woman,
Right.
um, and that is his type. And imagine he's also a mic man, and his woman is a dancer, and she dancing on top of her head, and she doing she flipping, and she doing all kind of things, and he encouraging her to do all of those things. And hear me now, who going on with this girl? Ting. When them fellas come and say, hey, that is Mike man wife, you know, that he wife doing that there, you know. And he
I
like
remember
that.
you tell me that. I remember you tell me that.
He like that. He like them things. She doing head top and all kind of thing. So 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 for Spree and you and myself, it may not be our taste bud. But a man might watch a woman and say, hey, look who she face looking there. I want to marry that girl. Like his taste bud. You understand?
All right, I understand.
And I was shocked. I was shocked. I was shocked. I was shocked.
All right, so
Understand?
you have anything else to say on that on that question?
No, as Bessie would say, as Bessie said before, Bessie said almost everything there. You know, everything is communication. Because she already into him already. You know, she say everything going okay otherwise. So it's just that part yeah, you need to sort it out.
All right.
And let him know, talk to him, you have to communicate with him, talk to him.
Yeah, as Gillette said, as my husband says, um, that men like a woman in the streets and a freak behind. Well, yeah,
Just so that telling a woman that just how we
yeah,
look.
like, but you know what? But you know what I don't like with most, well, some men. Let me not say most men. With some men, you like that woman so and what that as the case may be. And when you're gushing, you're telling she so you have to because so you have to continue always be dressing so and always be doing this and doing that. And but that is what you didn't like from before. That
Correct.
is what you didn't like before. And if it is that she continue doing that, I honestly and truly think just the same way that you doing that or whatever as the case may be, and you get she like that, and she continue doing that, is somebody else is watching she the same way. And then
Yeah.
and that is where most men who end up in situation like this, the trust level will kind of drop because you know how you got her.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
you could imagine your woman, you could imagine your woman going out with your girlfriends and you know how you get she. Check out that part.
yeah.
Right, guys? So, you know,
But
let me go ahead.
as Bessie said about, you know, his partner, like the girl who just dance on her head and so on and so on. Would you date somebody like that or be with somebody like that?
Nah, I
Why
know
not?
my style. I might look for a brush because of the imagination. I might want she to be on she head.
Let me say you're going in a villa and you see a nice woman.
No, but that's what I tell you.
So you can have a woman.
I would like to, you know me, I would like to probably have sex with her. But not relationship wise.
You can wife her.
I
You can wife her.
No, that is not my styling. It's just not my style.
Veron says your real stink.
Oh God.
I want to clear up because I mean I using my imagination because that's what you bring out there, you know.
So let's want to know why. So why brushy?
Again, as I today's Vice. Vice, when I see she flipping, so I want to see if she can do that without clothes too.
Yeah, but you could wipe that too. If you got best jam.
Nah. Because I don't know where you wipe it. Because again, as I tell you, because I don't know where you give.
So you're trying to say a woman like that can have your husband and treat you nice, but she just already dancing?
Because, yeah, but just the same way how I get you, I will always have in my mind. I mean, we're only human being in our spirit. I'll have a trust for you. I ain't saying no, but I'm being honest with you. Just the way how I get you is only a matter of time, majority of the time, 99.99999% of the time. And what not as the case may be, somebody else go get it the same way.
Everything else say, well, but me and you going down, you know. I just already dancing, I making money all day, you know. But me and you going down, you know. A boy might shove a little 20, 100 in the G string or whatever, in the strings. But same boy, that is only money, you know. Me, I know what them fellas I was sleeping with you.
But what about the man who playing money and going out 200-300 and I ain't it? What about that bad?
No, but so what I'm saying, but if she faithful to you, but she's a dancer, but she's faithful.
No, but Spring, again, you talk about the little 20 and thing. But what about the men and them who with the 100? You really feel, you really honestly and truly feel, again, as I tell you, just the same way how I get you. It's only a matter, as again, as I tell you, 99.99999% of the time. You're going to get on?
Yeah, but in saying that, right, Lovey, let me just interject there. That can happen to a woman of the streets too as well, you know. So it's coming across as, I mean, just because we have a young lady dancing and she may show off piece of she breast, show off whatever, and she might wear clothing that showing off her body parts and everything like that. She knows just a dance and that is her work and she just making some money, but she knows that she's 100% faithful to Lovey. So even if a man pushing $20 or $300 or $100, she know at the end of the day,
coming home by Lovey,
I'm going back to Lovey. I'm not doing anything. You understand? So
like you dancing.
When
just dancing.
All right, listen. When you meet that woman, you go let me know.
You're locked in to Trini Spice FM, bringing you the best known and less known soca, Caribbean and urban music around the world. Trini Spice FM, good vibes only. Make I go love you, ja. Make I go love you, tender. Trini Spice FM.
All right, guys. We back.
You look at Veron getting real hard on your day, well.
I don't have no problem with that. I am custom with that. You fish you might get a better jam from somebody. That is no problem. I have no problem with that. All right. So the final question is something that I had till I had to go back on the phone here and find it back. Right? It's something that I had here for quite a while. right? Because we had so many different questions concerning who, what, where, why, when. And this one, it didn't slip me, but I think now is the right time to probably, say, right? And what as the case may be. The question is there anything wrong in having a friend with benefits? I the question. I had that long time. I had to go back in the phone here together. Yeah, I know all you have to think. All you have to think about 10 times for that one.
Yeah, because
let me know. Let me play.
It have a lot of things to add to that, you know. I mean, friend, you're in a relationship and still have a friend with benefits.
So that's why the question is that. All right, I'm coming off the camera for about 1 minute here. I'm just running by the drinks room. The drinks. So let me hear. Anyone on there?
Lovey, you know the secretary tonight?
No. The secretary is only there for the DJ competition.
Okay. Veron said to repeat the question. Veron Lovey asked, is there anything wrong with having a friend with benefits? What do you think?
And that was asking him, it's supposed to have different parts to that. If you're in a relationship, I wonder if you're in a relationship and still have another friend on the side. If it's that you're talking about, or you just have this one friend with benefits. If you have this one friend with benefits, nothing wrong with that. Because whatever it is, you benefiting from it. If the woman paying you for a jam or whatever. So you collect your money a jam. And everybody happy. If you're in a relationship, that might cause some problems.
Yeah, definitely.
So you have to clear up that for me.
Yeah, before you answer, I find
because
Lovey just give me some kind of answers there, and then
before some kind of hard question.
You just want to put in place that because me and until Lovey come back on the scene and give us the full thing. I had to ask him if there's a part B in that question.
Yeah, and nothing wrong with having a friend with benefits. Once you on the benefiting end.
But you see, the only problem, no, nothing wrong with our friends with benefits, eh? You understand? Because I don't know, like Lovey hacked my phone today, but because I was talking to somebody about friends with benefits and things.
Veron, what benefits and benefits you talking about? Explain to me. Veron, explain to me.
Veron, send us a voice note to 7231921 explaining it have benefits and benefits. Send us a voice note now, please and thanks. I think you would agree with me. I think everybody would agree with me. The major problem with friends with benefits is that somebody end up getting attached.
Exactly.
I think that is the biggest problem having a friend with benefits. Other than that, I mean, there are positives in it, right? But you see, that attachment style is a problem. Attachment style is a real problem.
Yeah, I just started connect a couple times. How's it, feeling the sort
Yeah. I had to abort mission many a time. Many a time. When I wake up some morning, I'm watching my phone, so some long messages, all kind of problems. And I said, boy, like as we on that topic, right? I tell you, like Lovey, was listening to my conversation. So I was telling somebody, I had a friend with benefits, right? But the friend with benefits real customer, she cost. Because them days I work in B Mobile them days. And in those days, no, she and I had we agreement, eh? We already had the agreement. So in them days, when you buy a phone in TSCT, you make the agreement, any scratch, any dents, or anything like that would void your warranty now. So there's no replacement of the phone. And the me and the get hold of that vibe. And then boom, the girl jump up and say, BC, I love you. BC, I'm in love with you. I said, nah, we doing we doing. I jump up and I tell the girl, you know you void your warranty there? So what do you mean? She said, what do you mean void warranty? And when that girl cost me, right? She said, you feel like it's a photo. I void a warranty. That girl get vexed with me. That was it, sir. That was it. That was it.
Yeah,
That
'cause-
was it.
yeah. That wasn't a part of the deal. The deal was a certain thing, and then after it just changed just so. And as Gillette saying here, you'll find more of them women falling in love more faster than the men, because the men more just going it for sex. Women most time just go for different benefits, material things or cash.
Yeah.
And men just in that for a jam.
Yeah, correct. No, you're correct. You know?
So I was saying if I buy myself and I get my jam, I get my benefits, I good with that. So nothing wrong with that for me. But if she had a payment, it might have she might have a problem.
I was listening to all you, and I still want to find out from Veron. But let us listen to Matthew first.
Lovey, that will only work if both people on the same level. It can't be one sided. You can't have somebody benefit and them and nothing to benefit from it. That must be agreed.
About 1 minute here. You heard that from Matthew there?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm seeing Veron sending a voice note here. Let's welcome Veron.
So yeah, there's benefits and benefits. Benefits could be just a sex thing, and benefits is it is to bill me in terms of if I don't have a house, if I don't have a car, somebody that will actually do something for me, meaningful for help me out to move forward. Because trust me, sex is not really a benefit. You could do that yourself.
I hear you there,
That's what I was saying. Sex may not be a benefit to you,
but what I'm
it could
saying
be a
is,
benefit to somebody else.
yeah, but what I'm saying, I want to find out something from Veron. So what you're telling me, you're getting you're in having sex and you're benefiting? Well, I want to meet a woman, so
What?
I want to meet a
woman. Wait.
No, wait.
You're saying that wrong side.
Oh, listen to me. A woman could be furnishing my house or whatnot, and me have to brush I want that. In other words, in Veron aspect now, on the male part, a man helping you out and helping you build this and all that kind of thing, and you ain't getting nothing, and you ain't brushing.
Now I'm saying it's a kind of two-way street. So she'll benefit financially or with material things, and you benefiting through a jam.
Exactly, and that's why I'm saying. So let me hear from Matthew again.
I beg to differ. Friends with benefits normally or all the time there's be a sexual partner because both of them in a safe space and they figure okay they're all right. But the problem with it is one does end up falling for the other, and that has caused the problem. I don't fully agree with friends with benefit because of financial gain or whatever. It don't work. So if somebody's your friend and they like you and they can help you, they will do that for you naturally. They ain't looking for nothing. You guys your friend.
Exactly. I remembered a man. We was by a mechanic place or something. I can't remember where, but the guy was telling me he was working in Point up here, Petrotrin side. I was working point. We were just having conversation, and he thought this woman was on him in the office now. He thought so, right? And he ended up in a bigger position, so he ended up in a different section, right? But they continue lazing and whatnot because he honestly and truly thought the woman liked him. And when time now for position or whatnot, right? She was only friending with he and playing she liked him to get in the permanency or the position.
A promotion.
Exactly. Now I'm going to tell you what's going on here now. I think that is why so long I had this question, right? He didn't get the position, and he come out and tell you, "Hey, girl, I'm so sorry I didn't get the position and whatnot." And case. You know what she tell him? She naturally tell him, "So what you feel like I wrong you for?" She tell him that. You know? She says, "So you really feel honestly?" I watch that. It's a real sad woman out here. When that man tell me that.
No, but men too, lovey.
No, I ain't saying no, but just telling you, it's some sad woman. I'm telling you. In big companies, they don't mind running the business or whatnot. Benefits because yeah, what's going on? They have that out there. So I'm understanding what Matthew is saying. Most of the time when coming to the friends with benefits or whatever the case may be, like for example, it have some women don't want a wife thing and don't want a thing or whatnot as the case may be. But the friends with benefits in the sense that I ain't had no problem with you getting my brush or whatever the case may be. But I had to get something. I had rent to see about, I rent to pay, as well as tell me I water to buy. I had to go by Massey or by Possad. Me and Genio just so. So that is where majority of the time is friends with benefits. You have a friend for benefits.
Well, what Matthew was saying too, it could have it with just sex alone, you know, with just a jam. You don't need to be any money involved or any material thing. You want a promotion, just friends with benefit. You want a jam, I want a jam, and we meet up and we jam, and that's it. No connection. It's just a jam.
Exactly.
It's not friends with benefit. Like I wish I could end up in something like that. You want nothing from me? We meet up in a palm. We meet up in a double palm and we fix the scene and everybody happy.
Yeah, no, but
no 10-minute jam.
When you go by double palm, it's because she benefiting.
Oh.
She ain't going by double palm and you ain't getting she had 200-300 in your pocket. In she pocket.
Nah. You paying for your room. And if the room is at 300, she had to pull out at 152.
Well then I don't no benefit.
Oh.
Oh, no benefit.
Benefiting from one another. She benefiting from my jam and you benefiting from my jam too.
But she want the jam.
And you want the jam too.
But I not friend with benefit.
That's what I'm trying to understand what Lovey says. So what you're saying is you crash it double palm and they give it. She had $200-300.
Yeah.
Oh, so you paying for sex?
But that is benefits. She want benefits.
Well,
let's say that man in Petrotrin back in the day, right, Lovey? I remember Lovey come up from Petrotrin too, you know.
Yeah.
Lovey used to have a money belt, you know. Just beat them with money, you know.
No, soldier.
Well, with all the friends and benefits I had, brother, I never had to shell out no $300 and $200. It was based on jam. It was based on what's going on. Joel, I want a jam. We're meeting so by so, and it's jam. So I don't know about that 200, 300.
Question. Let me turn it in a different way. You never, liming with somebody, right? And you know you're brushing she, right? Anytime or whatever the case may be, you get share 200-300.
That is a friends with benefits. If it's friends with benefits, no.
No, well, some people don't look at that. There is a different form of friends and benefits because you what going on.
Right. Understand what I'm saying. And that is where Veron is coming from.
Listen, me, I ask you a question.
I tell you no. I tell you no.
So you never brushing with a woman, right? But all you're good, but you don't brush with someone.
Friends,
right?
That's if I'm brushing with friends with benefits, right? No.
Not different form of friends with benefits. Now listen, right. This is not the part I'm telling you. This is not, I turn it over here now. This is not the part where as pre use a different aspect. And I use a different aspect in the sense I go in double palm, but I still have to pay you because I want to brush. But I turn it over here now. Have you ever, you're a brush a woman, or you're not in no relationship? You're not in a relationship with she, but anytime you feeling for something or she feeling for something, whatever the case may be, let us meet and let us have a little brush. And ever so often they will say, hey girl, hold this now. That never happened.
No.
Nah. I ain't so free-handed, boy.
Nah, no, I do that already.
Well, that's you paying for sex?
Nah,
no,
but if you call me.
No, you're not understanding. Listen what I'm saying. Hold on. Yeah. I'm not paying for sex. What going on is, it comes like this. We know in a relationship, but anytime I feeling for something, I'm not paying she when we brushing her.
All right. So, well, this is what coming from here.
She come and she say, hey, lovey I don't know, or whatever the case may be. And you come and you say, well, hold that now. You ain't brushing shit that day, you know. I said, next time. Catch what I'm saying here. Guess what I'm saying here. No,
yeah, I understand where you're coming from. I will do that too. I will do that too, but I'm not taking our money just so.
And you because you know you don't be having sex with this woman. Or then nothing.
Well, unfortunately, with all my experiences with friends with benefits, I never had to shell out no money. I never had to shell out no money.
Oh, and you're saying it in a way like if you're paying for sex, and this is not paying for sex.
No, I never say that. I never say that. Based on what you just said here. No, you think I sung it so based on what I told you when you went in the. Hear what you said. You said, pretend if I'm wrong. You said you went to the hotel. You don't pay whatever. You get your 200-300. That come across like if you pay for sex. That's what I said to that. After that, I clarify and I tell you, Lovey, no, I never paid for that. And based on what you just said there, I tell you, from my experience with friends with benefits, I never had to pay any money, even if the person called me and say, hey, they're going through a little tough time, thing, and they need a little 200. I never had that. I never had that experience. So I cannot say, okay, if the young lady come and says free, yeah, we're going on now. Under some little pressure here. As we say, you know what, I will get $300, no scheme, and that, as you say, there is a different deal, there is a different month. I never had that. I never experienced that.
No, but you see now, again, as I tell you, it have women and it have men, especially women. Me and this man real good, and anytime I feeling for a little brush or he feeling for a little brush, because she comfortable and you comfortable. And at the end of the day, I could always, anytime I'm any little jam or whatnot, I could always look forward to he. So in other words, that is a friend for benefit also. So that's why I'm asking you. That's why I'm asking you. So the way how you put it is like pay for sex. No, this is a different aspect here. So I understand where you're coming from, but I was just looking at the point as you're lying with a woman, you're feeling for a little brush, girl, what you doing, girl? You know that kind of way or whatnot, as the case may be. All right, so
Lovey,
that's a friend with benefits. All right, so I'm watching here a friend with whom one has an occasional and casual sexual relationship. All right, Matthew no send that there. So let me listen to Matthew again.
Hey, Lovey, this is correct. Friends with benefit never have no money or nothing. That don't even end up in a hotel. Most of the time it's either by the female or by the male. Most of the time they live by themselves. Friends with benefit don't come with complications. You understand? Yeah, that friends with benefit don't work how you saying it does work. Nah. At least not on this side of the world. No way.
All right, so I'm
And
listening.
I agree with Matthew there.
Mm.
so Lovey, if you have a friend here in jamming at all and she say, well, she don't want to do this, spell out a change there, so. No jamming person.
No, I never really done, never really. Me and you have to be real good and you really tell me your position. Yeah, I don't have no problem with that.
But
Because
you
they
ain't
tell
have no
me,
problem. Yeah, you have no problem once you're cracking, you have no problem. Pelting out the tree.
why saying, come on, soldier.
Bro, let me say something, eh?
Now we are
You
paying
see
for it,
friends
man.
with benefits. You
No!
see,
Remember, free. Remember you and this woman, I'm going to say it again. Remember you and this woman have a good thing going. Sexually. No money running there, you know. That's what I'm trying to say. No money running. But,
Right. I understand that.
but
Tell you
that
what,
was,
I see
she
that pressure.
know, oh God, you know, brush this woman and you had the money so you ain't going to get shit.
So that was saying if you have a friend and you ain't bushing and they see that pressure same way.
And you know the situation, yeah, I'll give you. I don't have no problem with that.
so let me say this, right? Let me say this, right?
Hey, Lovey, tell them it's not no free sex in the world, though. What's not friend benefit? Sex is not free, eh?
Ah!
It's free, it's a wicked fella.
Let me say something, yeah.
Eh.
One of the main reasons why friends with benefits just go left, apart from having sex and the person getting feelings. You see when you start to have conversations like if it's a couple, so you jamming this woman, let me say you're jamming this woman, and this woman having problems home or having problems with your boyfriend or having problems, and you start to listen and you start to give advice and all kind of things. You start to create attachment. Once there's any form of attachment, you're going and get problem. You're going and get problem. So even if Lovey or Spree or Basie say, hey, I haven't sex with this girl and the following month she under some hard time and she come and ask for money borrow and you do something, you lend her money, right? She hear all over her sex. There's a form of attachment. She will always come to you for anything. So it mightn't be money, it might be something else. So what I learned from the old school, from the fellas that I might grow up with, is that here we're going on. Try not to have no attachment with the person. If it's just sex, you call my and think, that is it. That is it. So
basically,
you save yourself that headache.
yeah, but basically, let me ask you a question.
Mm.
When I ask you a question, you know, so what you're telling me
Right.
that and Spree, right? That you're brushing a woman, right? And she come to you and tell you, hey, yeah, what's going on? I have to make a quick call and Spain and whatnot. Now we from Point there, you from Central. So
Right.
let me say you going, your man want to go see dress. And Spree and I, your man had to hit a port at Spain. And she don't have the money or whatever the case may be, and she show you the situation. Right? You're not going and get shit.
With all my friends with benefits,
No,
right?
I asked
That I'm telling you, no,
well, that girl,
no.
then that girl is off. That girl ain't go down with you or give you nothing again, soldier.
Well, that never happened. I never created that.
No, I asked you if
I'm not creating that. What is that?
you know
Nah, I'm not going to that, bro.
I
I'm not
believe you.
creating attachment. You don't have to believe me, no. But I know, I know, I know what I did.
Spring, let me
Oh,
ask you. A situation like that, you're jamming a woman. She working, you working. We turn it over in a different level here. She working, you working. You might be working for a little more money than she, right? But she had to hit a powder spin to handle a certain scene and whatever the case may be. And you know you jamming this woman. You're not going to get a woman that to $300.
Zakor, then I would.
That's why I'm saying. So that is not paying for sex.
I don't know when you come back with that paying for sex. It's not about paying for sex.
Oh,
What I
you
said
say that?
was, bro, there is way of confusing things. I am saying, based on this, hold on. And this is where you get confused. The question you just asked me there, just now, hold on. The question you just asked me there had nothing to do with paying for sex. Had nothing to do that. That was 10 minutes ago.
Because before I jump up and I said, if it is, and you jump up and said no, because what happened is I was trying to tell you, you're jamming a woman, and this woman know that, hey, Basie does have my back. You understand what I'm saying? Basie does have my back. I'm brushing with Basie and whatnot, and I know if I in any little jam, Basie does have my back. So in other words, she don't want no man, and you ain't want no man, or nothing personal with you then, right? So she have it as I like the jamming with Basie, but here what going on? It's like a benefit, because when I want my brush, I get my brush, and if it is that I had to run here or whatever the case may be, I could always count on Basie. Basie is a man going to hand me that $50 or that $60 because I had to reach. I had to reach so by 4 by 5. And that's why I was asking if you're not doing that, and you said no.
Yeah, but Lovey, I think you're confused, me, but go ahead and speak.
Yeah, the conversation started off. The conversation started off with him. When in a door farm.
Right.
When in a door farm, they pay you 300. That way you just giving 300.
Right, and then we gave about 3 or 4 different ways of benefit, and then I used that one, and Basie said he's not doing that because it comes like if he's paying for sex.
I never said that. I said, and that is what you're not listening. I answer your first question, but look correctly here, because listen to what I'm telling you. I said to you just now, right? You have to take everything within context, Lovey. I said to you just now, the reason why when the woman asked for $60 to go Port Spain, I said, what I am not doing is not giving her money because I am not creating an attachment. I never said I'm paying for sex. I said I'm not creating an attachment. An attachment could come in different styles. That is what I said. I never said.
You just put it. What's it? You just put it in a nice way. That's all.
You trying to say something that I didn't say, and what I am saying to you is, attachment comes with different styles. Attachment may come with, if a person has to give money. Attachment may come, and that is why I said, if it is you're having a conversation with this person who is your friends with benefits, and the person calling you and say, hey, I have problems here by my mother stressing me out, and you start becoming a person of a listening ear. That is attachment style. That has nothing to do with money. The minute that this person could depend on you for more than just sex or whatever they agree to, the minute that person it goes beyond and it breaks the boundary of whatever they agree to, that becomes attachment style. It has nothing to do with if you're paying for sex.
I can't agree with you that. You put it in a way of saying attachment.
It is attachment style.
Well,
Because
again,
let me show you something. Let me show you something.
I hear you.
Mm.
And again, that is your view.
Mm.
I can't agree with that because you are going on. You
But
saying is attachment.
it's okay. Mm.
Attachment. I put it as if it is that you're brushing with this woman or whatever the case may be, and if it is that she had to go and do something or whatever the case, I don't see it as a problem. You're brushing this woman, so where's the problem?
All right. Let me ask you this question, Lovey.
Mm.
When you and your friends with benefits in the past, you set any form of boundaries?
What do you mean? It must have a boundary.
Right. Is it within all the agreement or in the boundary that you say
Yeah, hold on.
we have
Hold on.
that's
No,
what I'm explaining myself.
Hold on. The reason
What's
why
that?
I don't want to change it to a different ball. Hold on. I don't
I'm
want
not
to change
changing
it.
it at the front ball though.
Hold on. I don't want to change it to a different ball here, right? Because the whole thing about it is all I was asking, and then I come and I say to Spree in a different way. All right. So I move it away from by you and I put it over down to Spree. All I am saying is there are different ways and means of benefits. You understand? Because what happened is a woman now, you could be having sex with a woman, which is a benefit to you. And she, because she was the jam too, right? And then now, if it is that she end up in a situation and whatnot, as the case may be, would you give it to her? Would you give her the money because she's in a jam or whatnot? And to me, you said no, because that wasn't the agreement and that will end up in an attachment. That's what you say to me. To me, that's what you say, right? Now, when I turn it over to Spree say yes, he will do it. So that is what I'm saying. So I say it in your aspect and then I change it over to Spree aspect. So that is what I was saying, because you was having it, well, Lovey, when you continue doing that or whatever, it come like you're paying for sex. And
I never said that.
Hold on. The only part where the paying for sex is the part where probably if you're in double palm or some kind of thing like that. But this part has nothing to do with double palm.
No, Lovey, and this is what I'm saying, you're confusing everything, bro. And you hear what you want to hear.
All I am trying to tell you, that is your view, but my view, I don't put that. I wouldn't put that.
But what I'm trying to tell you, what I'm trying to say to you, right, is that you are miscuing my view, because what I said is not what you said. What I said was, when you said you went to Double Palm or wherever hotel, and after you had sex, you give the woman money. All I said was,
I never
so
said
you're
that.
paying for sex. That Spree, he didn't say that.
No, we was
You
using
say
it.
Hold on, Lovey. Hold on. Let's Spree. I ask this piece of the hold on. Spree.
Yeah,
If I'm getting wrong, correct me. Go ahead. Let's Spree talk. Lovey, let's Spree talk now.
We was
so
using.
when you reach it down, fam, you ain't going to get like 200 or 300.
Spree say that. Let me say that. I like how you put that. Spree say that. I never said that. Hold on.
You never said that.
Look,
I didn't say that.
You never. Lovey, you said. But you're going to see that right. Dog. Lovey, go ahead. Because you going to see now. That's what you said. And when I said that, I said, Lovey, just know. When I said Lovey, I said, Lovey, that come like you're paying for sex. Spree then said, but Lovey, so wait now. Just know. You said, hear what you said. You said when you go in the hotel, you pay for your money, and you give the girl a little 200-300. So I jump up on and say, well, like Lovey, like you're paying for sex. There's a difference between friends with benefits and paying for sex. And Spree says, so Lovey, like you give the girl a little 200-300, and Lovey say, well, that way you jump up and say.
And again, as I now tell you, right? When Spree come up with the double palm and all these kind of things, Spree said the double palm and thing, I never went double palm in my life. But anyhow, whole thing, right? What I am saying is, as you jump up and you say, it's paying for sex, or whatever the case may be. But I gain my brush, and she gain she money if I pay, if you put it in that way. That is one aspect. You understand? Because according to what Matthew was saying, that ain't free. That is a benefit. You understand? And that is what Matthew was talking about. And Matthew was laughing. That is nothing free. However you decide to put it. Remember, that is somebody that has sex with, and you were going to, you ain't mind giving she no money. You were going to, hey, again, I want my brush, you know. You want 200-300, well, I want my brush. That kind of way. You understand? And that is how I put that. It's when Spree come and say the double palm or whatnot, I just jump up and say, but how? Because what going on is, I want my brush. You want your 200-300, me have no problem with that. You understand what I'm saying? Because here what going on at the end of the day, we don't have nothing. Like sex. We good. I want my brush. You tell me, hey, well, I have to go to tongue, so that's the case may be. And then now I turn it over in a different way of benefits in the sense that you just have sex with a girl. You just have sex with a girl or whatnot. That is not no money thing. But if it is that she end up in a little jam or whatnot, you ain't gonna give the girl her money. That is what I was talking about. Different way.
And I answer that question and I tell you, and this is what I said to you, that when you're creating boundaries, right? Boundaries have certain agreements. You have certain behaviors. So if from my experience, what I have experienced with my friends with benefits, it was just only dealing with sex. It never had anything crossing that. And anything crossing that, right? From how I learned it was don't create any attachment style. So if this session call man say to me, yo, BC, I'm going through this problem here. My man stressing me out, my mother stressing me out, and she wants somebody that listening here. As much as I want to do that, I'm breaking my boundaries there because now if I start to give good advice, she go and fall in love with me. You understand what I'm saying? So I learned don't create that attachment style with my friends with benefits. So even if I want to give somebody $60 to go for the Spain and come back, even if I want to do it, the rules of the game, how I learned it, is don't create that attachment style. It's similar to how you learn certain things.
And again, if you want to put it as, and again, as I said, if you want to put it as an attachment in your way of talking, it's up to you. But I ain't look at that. I ain't watch it like that. And at the end of the day, I being real with you, me believe you with that. If it is that your way, I ain't believe you with it.
You don't have to believe me, no. But let me ask you this question, Lovey.
Voice note, hold on.
Just as I was saying, but before I say what I had to say, Lovey, you did say that. So stop telling lies. Anyways, that's why I started off saying there are different types of friends with benefits. It's benefits and benefits. Because you could be with somebody or you set all your grounds saying, okay, this is only for sex. But then, and it also depends on the type of person that you're going around. Because if it's somebody who ain't had nothing, you ain't had nothing and it's just about sex, that's the benefit. But if it's somebody, let me just say, somebody in society way up there, and they want that, yes, it's a benefit for you. They're doing whatever it takes. They dining. They probably carrying you to a different island. They probably carrying you to a guest house or something because it benefits them, and they are paying for whatever they want in terms of, well, if it's vice or whatever it is they're looking for, they are paying, and it goes both ways. Men and women. Women pay for what they want. Men pay for what they want, and it is a benefit. It may benefit. It doesn't necessarily mean money, but also if you're going any terms of money, as I said before, I pay for what I want, and that is also a benefit because you might want this person to be going. Well, let me just say in a hotel, but at the same time, you wouldn't just put this person going in a hotel looking any old how and use a man in society. You want somebody looking good, and if it is, that means I have to buy her outfit. just to take her out to the hotel to make me look good, I will do that.
All right, that was Veron there. Coming down to the end there. All right. What you guys think? We're looking to wrap up here. We're 3 minutes past.
Yeah, well, that what we were saying in the first place is that different types of benefits. But as Matthew said too, that benefit was just sex and no money and no material things at the pass. Sex is the benefit for both parties.
And then he said the second part. Then he said the second part when he was saying in all aspects or the majority of the aspects and whatnot as the case may be. Sex and money majority of the time. Right? I'm hearing you I've been real with you, I'm hearing you Veron. But I ain't look at it as a benefit. I look at it as you're going out with this person and you don't like how this person going to look around you because you're going to a big time dinner or some kind of thing or whatnot as the case may be. You want this person to look good behind you. So I ain't look at it as a benefit. I just look at it as, hey, I want this person look nice behind me. So here what's going on. I dress in this person. I don't know. I guess that's just my take in it, right? I ain't look at it as a benefit, right? Right. The aspect of it, right. I was just looking at many different ways of how we think about if benefit. We think about is it a good or is it a bad, right? So that is just the whole aspect of it. To wrap it up, where say Spree? Is it a good or is it a bad?
Once you benefiting, is that good?
Basically.
Yeah, I mean, as we said, once a benefiting is a good. That is what it's about, friends and benefits. So
Benefits.
ending with benefit.
Can't clap. At the end of the day, one hand can't clap. And that's what I was trying to tell Veron. If that man want to do all that for you and you're benefiting, and that man ain't want nothing.
See, Lovey might miss out because you go end up with that 300 short every time. So Lovey might not be benefited much.
Yo.
It's not a matter that I miss your point, you know. I just didn't look at it as a benefit. That's all. Veron Vagrant, nah, you know me higher class. So higher class. What's that? I have some kind of class, but you're mad.
Hey, yo, all I gotta say about, and I'll always say about friends with benefits, and we always talk about boundaries, right? Boundaries is important, and you have to discuss with the individual what is the boundary. We have one, we don't want. So if it means that we're having sex, right? And the agreement is both of us having sex, but we're not supposed to have any partners outside of that, right? That is the agreement, right? And the reality is people could get emotions and fall in love with one another, not only because of sex. So if your friends with benefits, your partner is here, what's going on? We just linking just for sex, then it's a sex, right? If it's more than that, you're linking for sex, but if you're under some financial strain, I help you, you're cool with that. You understand what I'm saying? Anytime you go outside of your boundary or your boundaries, trust me, you're going to get some lick. You're going to get some lick. Trust me. Trust me. Because you might be actually helping this person from a good place, a good heart, and you just stick it to your boundaries, which is just sex, and that person go in and say, "Hey, I in love with you. I want us to have a relationship." And then that is where you're going to have problem. Right there. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, basically, we want to thank you. We want to thank you for coming
Yes,
through.
buddy.
You never know. Might bring you again good conversation. You're in that
Yes,
so
buddy.
stick.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
You're in so stick
Yeah,
tonight.
man. No. Tonight is a healthy conversation. Tonight is, you know what I mean?
This is
Thank
not like
goodness
the
we
no.
asked Priya because, I mean, if we didn't ask Priya, boy, I don't know. You know, we would have taken this show to a different road now.
No. I am a, you know me. I'm a professional in
love you,
that too.
love you, take it to a different place. But it is good to actually um talk stuff that which is healthy, which is actually happening now, you know? And that is what we need sometimes.
Spree, I don't know Basie, but Basie and I we are accustomed with a little more than radio and different conversation in different radio stations, right? So what happened is, and then we are accustomed with, well, you know, we are accustomed with the little television thing and whatnot. So we could be wild at some point, and then we could be, you know, we little bacchanal and whatnot, and then we could be very serious at some point in time. That is why one of my lady friends does tell me that oh, I have many different personalities, and she used to ask me which personality I have today. I'm telling you, basic dollar woman too. The girl tell me so. Who here is today? On that kicks now because what happened is doing broadcasting. Basie and I, you know, just a little 2 minutes. Basie and I met in broadcasting. I did one before, and then I came back. Basie and I meet in a and whatnot, and by being learning to as a broadcaster and whatnot, we create different images and whatnot as the case may be. All right. So that is why others always say in the end, do not believe in anything and everything that we see or hear. And I end up in plenty bacchanal with Oman concerning that because up to now they're still not understanding that sometimes it's just a show. All right. But on conversations like this is serious conversation. You see Basie laughing, Basie no more problem that you're talking already in showing us soldier. I'm telling you, Aram some years ago on the air partner. On the air. And we coming off the air. And that girl Corinne still going home. I said, girl, it's just a show. Because she didn't understand that, you know, that is how the thing does be, all right? XP, wrap up now, boy.
Yeah, I must say blessed good night to all those that took part, you know, in the conversation. And next week, please God, Basie, blessed good night, man. Thanks for coming on. Yes, I.
Yeah, man. Blessings.
As I always say, who God bless, no man curse, do all thing with the man, everything is just going to be fine. Read the newspaper, watch the television, don't go around the tongue looking stupid, educate that mind of yours, all right? That's all the things set up, you know? That's how it's set up, right? Guys, have a blessed night and all the things set, right?
Yeah, man.
Private, Brian, all them, man, and Ollie, get them, wake it up, start waking up, wake it up, start waking up, wake it up, start waking up, wake it up, start waking. All I want you to do before the beat drop. No standing up, every single man I want you to jump. No standing up, every single girl I want you to walk. No standing up, yeah, no standing up, hey, no standing. Forget all your problems, forget it. Get ready to face. Mixing this with the bacchanal. And show me how think you could get. Pull out the case and let me step up the pace. Girl, you sweet in every way. Got sugar in our waist. From uptown to downtown, fet in any way. And if you're not afraid, then let me start the mass. Don't let the vibe go to waste. Don't forget how to party. Just start the mass fast. Ready to play and start it again. Get one, that's all I want you to do before the beat drop. No standing up, every single man I want you to jump. No standing up, every single girl I want you to walk. No standing up, yeah, no standing up, hey, no shot of something. A little tip in your bed. No, we can stop until the party over. When soca in we break. Pull out a case and let me step up the pace. Girl, you sweet in every way. Eat a sugar in a waist. Girl, uptown to downtown, fetting anyway. And if you're not afraid, then let me start the march. Let the fight go to waste. Don't forget how to party. Then start the march fast. Ready to play and start it again. Get high and get on. All I want you to before the beat drop. No standing up every single man. I want you to jump. No standing up every single girl. I want you to walk. No standing up. No standing up. Hey, hey, no standing. I want you show me.
You're locked in to Trini Spice FM, bringing you the best known and less known soca, Caribbean and urban music from around the world. And around the world. Trini Spice FM. Good vibes. Good vibes only.
Make I go love you, Jaja, Jaja, Jaja. Make I go love you, tender, 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 tender.
Trini Spice FM.